Hey, what's happening, gamers? Welcome back to Ace Attorney Phoenix Wright Trilogy for the Nintendo Switch.
Oh, yeah!
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell to be notified when more Ace Attorney arrives at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every day.
Woohoo!
Here on KwingsLetsPlays. Special thanks to our friends over at Capcom for providing a copy of this game and sponsoring this Switch-tastic series. It's time for us to dive back in the courtroom with Angel, the lunch lady, former, cop person.
Extraordinaire.
Yeah, she's kind of crazy.
Lana Skye intended to murder Detective Goodman.
Hold it! Jumping right into this. You've said that, but you haven't told us how you know.
That's what I'm about to tell you, rookie.
I made you stumble. I believe that she was said was just a mere prelude to the story she's about to tell. Stop interrupting.
You're right, Judge.
Try not to interrupt her again.
Rookie.
Whatever.
Never interrupt a storyteller. It's like pulling a bun out of the oven half-baked.
Something's half-baked, all right, and it's you. Try not to confuse the defense witness. They're not very quick on their feet. Now, why did you believe the suspect had intentions to murder the victim?
Her actions speak for themselves. That's why she called the victim all the way to the prosecutor's office. I'm sure the chief prosecutor had a grudge against the victim. Nothing else could drive that human machine to plunge the knife in again and again!
Alright, now that I'm awake, last time we said something about an autopsy report. Not a love autopsy, but an autopsy, so let's give it a shot. Whoops!
Yeah, how did the victim die in the autopsy report?
Ow.
What did you just do?
I hit myself with the controller.
Okay.
I was trying to do an objection. You say you stabbed him again and again.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. But you shouldn't have witnessed that. You couldn't have. Yeah.
How hard did you hit yourself?
Pretty hard.
Are you testing me? Then I will test you. With my moss surprise!
I'm afraid the moss is growing under our feet as we wait, Miss Star. What do you mean? Then that does not look delicious at all. I shouldn't have to explain this, but take a gander at this. The autopsy report states that death was due to loss of blood from one stab wound.
Oh.
Aha! You're right! Good show, Mr. Edgeworth!
Wait, why is he... Oh, what a hunk! He's my hero, really!
What about my objection? No one even noticed!
Oh my gosh, it's like you're invisible, Ace.
Bear witness!
You got the crime scene set, right?
Oh, thank you.
I always believed that no one could ever mistake ketchup for blood. But now I realize that such mistakes are possible.
So, you're saying you mistook something for blood?
When she lifted her knife, I thought I saw blood at her breast. Splattered blood from her victim. That's why I thought she must have stabbed him at least twice.
Then tell us what you saw that you thought was blood. Testify, woman, testify.
A red muffler looked like blood to me. That's how ghastly the whole scene was.
Miss Star has turned out to be as short-tempered as she looked when we met her. Changing her abilities as a detective really set her off. Challenging.
The short wick burns out the fastest. It's a scientific fact.
I wonder, wouldn't depend on the size of the candle, wouldn't it? I mean, add more wax and even a really short wick will burn longer.
I have no idea what we're talking about.
Candles?
Obviously, more scientific testing is required then.
Alright, so we're not gonna make you go through the testimony again. So, I'm gonna do something based on this red muffler. That's new. That's new. So, let's go with... There's red on that. Goodman's no cell phone. Well, all we have is a crime photo. This one.
Is she wearing a red muffler in that? And I thought it was called a muff. I don't see anything like any kind of scarf or anything around her neck.
No, she just has a regular coat. So, that being said, take this! Miss Starr, I demand an explanation! Oh, jeez. The witness is clearly not suited for detective work.
What?
The suspect was not wearing a scarf or a muffler of any kind when she stabbed the victim. And you've proved it yourself with this photograph that you took.
Huh? But that...
Only a professional lunch lady could be so utterly clueless.
Oh my god.
Congratulations. Perhaps you finally found your true calling in life. Clown. Harsh words, but very good. I am entertained. Are you not entertained, chat?
In the end, Mr. Edgeworth prevails!
Right, but my objection, it's chopped liver.
But it was there! A scarf! No, not that, but something red. I mean, really, it was there!
Well now, where were we? Ah yes, the witness has given us an entertaining interlude. Back to business, though.
What?
Very well, witness. Continue with your testimony in the appropriate way. You saw the crime and you apprehended the suspect. Tell us about that, please.
Very well. Well, I do remember some things accurately, at least.
I'll bet. Ultimately, we couldn't shake the most important part of her testimony.
The most important part? The part where your
The part where your sister stabs the victim, of course. This next testimony might just be the moment of truth.
She looks scary.
Indeed. Apprehending the suspect.
After the murder, the suspect attempted to run behind a partition off to her side. I quickly caught her, explained her rights to her, and then I arrested her on the spot.
But a citizen's arrest?
Yes. When I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler to me. Yes, that's right. That's what had me confused before in my earlier testimony. The chief prosecutor made to escape, but again, against Angel Star, a resistance is futile. Sorry, I got my words jumbled there.
You are quite determined about this scarf, aren't ya?
I strike like a snake and bite like a cobra. That's me, Angel Star.
I just heard Cobra scream in my head. Cobra! That wasn't a very good metaphor. First of all, a cobra is a kind of snake.
Don't bother me with details unless you want to get bitten.
No thanks. I don't know where you've been, lady. I don't even know if you've had your shots.
Note to self, Mr. Wright is weak against poisonous snake bites. The chief prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain. She knocked my hands aside, kicked over an oil drum.
An oil drum? That's hard to imagine.
Oh, she's beautiful, but deadly. A predator, this one. A leopard woman. Rawr!
Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine your crazy witness. Rawr! The judge felt left out.
He wanted to do it also.
Apprehending the suspect. Cross-examination.
After the murder, the suspect attempted to run behind a partition off to her side.
Hold it! So where is this partition on the floor plans? I'm sure she means this wall next to the car, you buffoon. Oh, that's right. There was a wall there about 6 feet high.
She was obviously trying to hide herself. Quite a natural thing for a criminal to do.
Uh-huh. And what did you do then?
I quickly caught her, explained to her her rights, and arrested her on the—
Hold it! You say quickly. Were you close to the suspect?
As I just said, I was only 30 feet away from her the whole time.
Right. Maybe I should press her on more details. Press her!
All right.
I'd like to see this on the floor plans, just to be safe.
Sorry.
The Lunchland car, Lunchland, really, was... she was a visitor, thus she was parked in B block. You imbecile. So you witnessed the murder from here? That would make it about 30 feet from the car, yes. Is that correct, Miss Starr?
Yes, that's right.
But there was a chain link fence in front of you. Interesting.
Well, I went over it, of course.
Amazing! The golf-up queen, lunch lady, athlete. Indeed! Spectacular!
It would have taken her a little time to climb over the fence. So she couldn't have gotten to my sister that fast.
Yeah, and that fence was about 9 feet high, too.
Whoa!
So how did Miss Sky not get away?
I couldn't have climbed over that thing.
No way. Well, Jackie Chan could do it, but she's no Jackie Chan.
Oh, yes. When I arrested her, she did mention the muffler.
Hold it! Oh, wow. She mentioned the muffler? What exactly did she say?
Well, you said that like right in time with it.
Thank you.
If I remembered exactly, I would have told you in my testimony, of course.
Cheeky.
Anyway, all I heard her say was the word muffler.
Just that one word. Interesting. So, what you heard wasn't the suspect talking to you, but to someone else?
Yes, the chief prosecutor was talking on her phone.
Her phone? She can't mean... Ask further?
Yes,
Maybe.
ask further, Luke.
Got it. By phone, do you mean this cell phone discovered at the crime scene? Maybe scene of the crime?
Yes, ultimately.
Ultimately?
My memory. It's like a salmon heading upstream, you see.
No, the court doesn't see this, Miss Starr. I don't see any fishies.
The chief prosecutor first attempted to use the phone hanging on the wall.
On the wall. That's right. Near the car, there was an emergency phone on the wall.
Apparently, it was out of order.
And so she used her cell phone then? Indeed, the emergency phone was out of order that day. Good witness. Good witnessing, witness. Good witnessing? Whatever happened to good testifying?
Good witnessing.
Wow. You should, of course, add this to your testimony, please.
Well, she did make him lunch.
Several times.
The things I do to please this rookie defense attorney.
Lana's cell phone updated and added to the court record.
Oh. Angel's mad at you, Nick.
Yeah.
I saw it all, how she tried the phone on the wall, but had to use her cell phone instead. The chief prosecutor made to I feel like it's made her escape.
Yeah.
The chief prosecutor made her escape, but against Angel's star, resistance is futile.
So Miss Sky tried to run.
I'm sorry. My sister is so suspicious, Mr. Wright.
Not as sorry as I am.
But she didn't do it. You have to believe me. But there's no... the evidence is hard to question.
Yeah.
After the murder, the suspect attempted to run behind a partition off to her side. I quickly caught her, explained her rights to her, and arrested her on the spot. Yes, when I arrested her, she did mention the muffler. saw it all, how she tried the phone on the wall, but had to use her cell phone instead.
Do you think you could restate your testimony for the court, please? Aha! I was going to ask the same thing.
I'll only say this one time, so listen close, rookies.
She called us all rookies? Oh wow, moving stuff.
The chief prosecutor stabbed the victim and ran behind a partition, like I said. Then she picked up the emergency phone on the wall, but it was out of order. So she pulled her own cell phone out of her pocket.
Okay.
And
during that time, you climbed over the chain link fence?
Then, when I boldly grabbed her arm, the chief prosecutor hung up her phone.
And you saw her doing this?
What is it, Mr. Wright?
Yeah, I'm lost.
The chief prosecutor made her escape, but against Angel Star, resistance is futile.
She made to escape? Can you be more specific, please?
She brushed aside my hand and ran. It was a terrible sight to see, like a dollop of lard on a pâté of foie gras. Foie gras, something.
Uh-huh.
She even kicked over an oil drum at me!
What? An oil drum? Yeah. There was an oil drum lying on its side at the crime scene, so that's something. But it's strange. What's that? If she wanted to escape, why didn't she run the other way? The other... Oh, yes! The parking lot entrance!
That's right! It doesn't make any sense that she would run from behind the partition to the oil drums. Excellent! More mysteries!
I wish we could solve a few before finding more, though. Yeah, this case is just so weird compared to the other ones.
This case is really crazy.
So Miss Sky tried to run. Yeah, we're sorry your sister's so suspicious. Yeah. Usually, Mia's ghost will pop up and help you out with stuff, but Mia's not here anymore because there's no Maya.
Yeah.
So this is all Phoenix.
That's right. So we're totally...
There are no more hints. This is...
Okay, so I quickly caught her, explained her rights to her, and arrested her on the spot. I know, she usually does save us. I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler, tried the cell phone on the wall, but used her cell phone instead. Okay, I want to present something... Where is the...
What are you looking for? Parking lot floor plans?
Yes.
Then present it.
Oh, that's it. But that doesn't look like a floor plan. This looks like a blank piece of paper.
That's what pictures always look like in this.
Oh, I'm sorry. I guess you've been playing this mostly. I've just been doing the voices. Okay. All right, this. This is what I wanted to present. Why is it not
You were
letting me
checking it.
present that?
You have to hit X.
Oh.
There you go. Miss Star, I have to conclude that you have a personal grudge against Miss Lana Sky.
Objection!
The witness is a former detective. Her testimony is unmarred by personal bias.
Well, who would have thought you would be my knight in shining armor, prosecutor? You who, together with the chief prosecutor, kicked me out 2 years ago. I mean, you who, together with the chief prosecutor, kicked me out 2 years ago. Sorry.
Well, Miss Star, this is a fatal contradiction with your testimony. How do you explain this?
I don't know what you're talking about. Mess with me and I'll make you cough it up. All up!
Well, let's look at the floor plan, shall we?
Alright, let's look at them!
You said you witnessed the crime from this point on.
Okay.
However, if that's true, you couldn't possibly have seen Miss Sky making that phone call.
Oh my gosh, the telephone is on the other side of the wall.
Yep, the partition. I believe you see where I'm getting at with this. That emergency phone was on the back side of this partition. If indeed you were in B block, you couldn't have seen it at all!
What? What?
Order! What is the meaning of this, Miss Star? It's simple, Your Honor. She's not coughing up lunch, she's coughing up lies!
Oh my gosh.
That's quite a claim, Mr. Wright. Perhaps you will allow me a question? Tell us exactly what lie this witness has told the court. Here's where the counterattack begins. I can't afford to get this wrong. The witness lied about what she saw, where she saw it, the order of events.
Where she saw it, where she was.
Alright, let's try where she saw it. Miss Sky tried to use the emergency phone, but it was out of order. What is the significance about this fact? Nothing. Therefore, it would be pointless for Miss Star to lie about it. Pointless to lie? Oh, I see. But say the witness did actually see Miss Sky using the emergency phone. It would mean Miss Star witnessed the crime from a different location. A different location? Now that's a pointless lie if I've ever heard one. Before you call my lie pointless, at least tell me it.
Let me tell it.
Oh, okay. Let me ask a question to our clever wordsmith, Mr. Wright.
Yeah, you're such a clever wordsmith.
Just where was the witness when she saw the crime?
Let's see.
Probably the security booth.
Well, she said she was giving her boyfriend something in the security booth.
All the testimony we've heard up until this point leads one direction. The place from where Miss Star witnessed the crime was here.
Security room.
Yep, because the boyfriend. That's my guess. I mean, she can't see anything with partition. She's not allowed to park in the A block.
Yeah, she couldn't have been. The only place she could have been is the security room.
And she mentioned when we were doing the investigation about the security room, so that's what I'm going with. This is the only place where she could have been. The security guard room? Whoops. Indeed, the security guard room in the underground parking lot. It is well positioned. It's built on the second floor, so you can see the entire lot. So she would have been able to see the emergency phone from there. But why there? There are so many other places where she could have seen the phone. Not in this case, Your Honor. The witness, not being part of the prosecutor's office, couldn't park in A block.
You're right, Luke.
The only place where she could have been, where she could have seen the scene of the crime and the back of the partition is here.
Oh, yeah.
I remember in your testimony, you said, you brought a lunch to your boyfriend. In the security guard room, yes? That's my girl voice. Well, Miss Star.
How many years have I been getting the better of men? To think that the tables would be turned! Today a man has got the better of Angel Star!
Order! We will have order! Witness! What have you done? You used to be a detective. You should know better.
I'm not turning back. The guilty will be punished. And I'll do what I must to make sure justice prevails.
The guilty? Is she talking about Miss Sky?
Mr. Wright, doesn't this strike you as odd? Why did Miss Star lie? It doesn't even make sense.
Huh?
She could have just said she saw the crime from the security guard station. It wouldn't change anything.
Exactly. This photograph tells all. It was the defendant who stabbed the victim. That truth still stands, Mr. Wright.
Objection!
It still stands? I disagree, Mr. Edgeworth. What? If a witness is found to be lying, they're guilty of perjury, and she knows this. She wouldn't risk that without a good reason. So tell us what a reason is, Mr. Wright. We're all glued to our seats. Me? Well, what do you... Now I'm confused.
Come on, Phoenix. Mr. Wright, let's review what we know.
Okay. Review time, kids. Miss Starr witnessed a crime from the security guard station instead.
Okay.
But she lied and said that she saw it all from B Block and then Jackie Chan the fence. It must make a vital difference, but what? What could change? The angle of the crime, the distance of said crime, the difference in lighting, Jackie Chan.
The distance.
The distance.
So she could arrest her. She was in the security station. How could she get down there to arrest her?
Survey says... it changes the distance between her and the scene of the crime. My condolences, Mr. Wright, but one look at the floor plans and it's quite clear. You're doomed. I am. The distance between the scene of the crime and the guard station is 30 feet. I don't see how that would change what she could see. Objection! What she saw is not the question here, Edgeworth. What matters is the time it would take her to reach the scene of the crime.
Yeah, Edgeworth.
Miss Starr, you witnessed the crime from the security guard station now, correct? Now, how long did it take you to go from there to the scene of the crime where you arrested Miss Sky?
Huh?
Well, witness.
You...
Yes?
You ordered the squid wheels, right?
The quality of my lunches has gone from low to unedible.
I was bringing a PB&J lunch with fresh boysenberry jam to my boyfriend.
Boysenberry for the boyfriend.
He wasn't in the station, so I waited. I witnessed the crime from the glass-walled station. Wait, she just changed her testimony!
Yeah, that happens a lot in Ace Attorney games.
And before I knew what I was doing, I found myself running towards the scene. But the door was locked and I couldn't open it.
She just ran through a wall?
What?
Or was that a door?
Are we playing Pac-Man right now?
Walk out.
That's why I had to go through the visitors' parking in B Block.
That's quite a detour.
Yes.
But how did she get back to A Block then?
It probably took me at least 5 minutes to get to the scene of the crime, you see.
Wearing those heels, honey, you are lying. 5 minutes? Yeah, there's no way she could Jackie Chan that with heels. This changes things considerably now.
But it was that woman over there in the defendant's chair who stabbed him. I know it. I have photographic evidence. I swear it. I swear it on my finest plastic spork.
You have a point. And the spork is a wonderful invention.
Oh, would you like another caviar lunch, Chachi?
Absolutely. I feel like I'm being bought, but I'm hungry. Oh.
Mr. Wright, you have to do something.
Do I have any evidence to stop this? When in doubt, raise an objection.
Raise an objection.
Pound the desk. 5 minutes between the witnessing the murder and the arrest? Think about it. You could make pasta in that amount of time if you like it, El Dante.
I've got lunch boxes that tie pasta into knots, rookie.
5 minutes blank. Isn't that strange? Strange? How, right? If you were a criminal, Edgy, what would you do with 5 minutes? And you too, Your Honor. Well, I guess I'd flee the scene. Hey! Don't get the wrong idea, I didn't kill anyone! But you have the instincts of a killer. You would run! But this time was different. Miss Sky dwaddled at the scene of the crime. She even had her picture taken. No true criminal would act this way. It's inconceivable!
Yeah!
Photo op. Well then, it seems we've come to the end of this testimony. The witness has a grudge against the defendant, and the blank in her testimony is undeniable. Mr. Edgeworth, is the next witness ready to go? Unfortunately, I appear to have overestimated this witness on her account of a professional history.
We did it! We screwed that can shut, Mr. Wright!
That was way too close. I'm afraid that the cough-up queen has been dethroned. And with that, court is adjourned. Good. Pudding break. Hold it!
Hold it!
What? Oh, it's her.
Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, you ordered the squid wheels, right?
That's the one she tried to force off on me! I prefer not to take the defense's team's leftovers. Anything else to say?
I might be able to save you. I have decisive evidence, after all.
What was that now? Is this another one of her trick lunchboxes? My apologies, but we have no further questions to ask of you, Mister. You're relieved. Mr.
Ah. Is this your jumbo lunchbox? Judgy?
Ooh, a triple-decker!
Oh my god.
Out of deference to the witness's determination, I'll allow one more testimony. Not that I was bribed or anything.
Wow.
All right. Let's, delicious. Let's hear this decisive evidence. Yummy.
Like the Lunchland motto says, you won't be disappointed.
So far I'm not. This is better than my wife's cooking. What's she gonna pull out of her lunchbox this time? Decisive evidence.
Did she just bribe the judge?
Yes, she did.
Wow. I should have mentioned those 5 minutes when I wasn't looking at the crime scene. And now, to the matter of the victim's shoe. Did I not bring that up? Oh, how silly of me. 2 types of blood were found on this shoe that I have in my hand. One was, of course, the victim's, and the other blood type matched that of the defendant, Miss Lana Sky. The shoe proves it! It's flawless, decisive evidence!
Where did she get the
Yes.
shoe? Nani? There was blood found on that shoe?
Try Lunchland for all your lunch and decisive evidence needs.
Wait, is she a commercial or a witness? Witness, what is the meaning of this? Why is this the first time I've heard of this evidence?
Simple, as I've already said. I don't trust you with evidence, Mr. Edgeworth. That's why I took the liberty of investigating this myself.
And you had the blood test performed?
Oh, didn't I mention that? I have 3 boyfriends in forensics.
In any case, Your Honor, I can't accept this as evidence.
What?
You must know the 2 rules of evidence law. Rule number 1, no evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department. In other words, the shoe is illegal evidence, at least for the time being.
Is that right, Mr. Wright?
It seems so. Edgeworth sure is celebrating over there.
Not so fast, Mr. Edgeworth.
What?
Don't forget, I used to be a detective myself. As I mentioned previously, the shoe has already been tested by a member of the forensics department. As you can see, it was approved by the police department as of today. Even the general public can produce official evidence, Mr. Edgeworth.
No. Oh. That's Emma.
Oh, is that right, Mr. Wright?
It seems so. Edgeworth is looking pretty sullen.
Or didn't you know that, Mr. Edgeworth? You could at least study some evidence law, Nick. Really?
She doesn't know his name.
The prosecution's complaints notwithstanding, it appears that this evidence satisfies the first rule of evidence law. However, it seems you have yet another count against you, witness.
Anything to ensure that the guilty are properly judged.
Victim shoe added to the court record.
Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness.
Yeah, I think we're gonna hold off on cross-examining the witness for another day, guys and gals, because this is a very long proceeding. I guarantee you tomorrow will be 40 minutes for a shoe.
but at least the judge got to eat like 4 or 5 times during this case.
But I haven't gotten to eat that much. But anyway, people, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. We will see you with The Game is Afoot, or rather a shoe, tomorrow on Kwings Let's Plays.
Yay!
So make sure that you are a shoe-in for tomorrow's episode. We'll see if this case has any soul tomorrow.
And hopefully, Angel Star will be defeated in court.
Okay, there you go. All right, God bless and have your gaming, people. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you with more Ace Attorney tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. See ya.
See ya.